Sabine was and is totally life-changing and such fun. You cannot be a true balanced person or leader unless you understand the passion of others. So I'm a different person, thanks to Sabine. I'm Sam Beard. I'm president of connectuniverse.org. And our vision is to create a more connected and conscious world and impact 1 billion people. There's so many things that I just enthusiastically want to say about Sabine. It was life-changing, world-changing, and fun. Like everybody else, mostly it starts with, do you love yourself completely? Because that is the basis of self. And what I learned on my journey is that 0 to 4 is so important. The baby is born and wants to be loved and lovable, and that many things happen which go into your subconscious. And Sabine knows exactly how to get into your subconscious, and you create your own list of the things that each individual wants to work on. And then she's very organized and a lot of fun, and she creates a whole chart. And by the end of the sessions, going from a list of names to yellow, we're working on it, to green, you're on a great path, or it's taken care of. One of the central things on that chart was love yourself. When I was born, I was the 3rd son. In our family, which was a great family, there was never come sit in my lap, I love you. So here's what I learned, and Sabine was so helpful. First, vibrationally, my mother was central to our life and dedicated her whole life to us. So when I first heard about the idea of vibrations, which affect your heart and your subconscious, I poo-pooed it, only to find that it's 100% real. So basically, Sabine, her message with giggles, it's all giggles and joy and positive, and makes you relax, and so many exercises. But she does a little exercise which gets you out of your left 5 sense brain into your subconscious, connected to source. And with that, it's your real self and it's real truth. And then in that sense, one of the things we worked on was love yourself fully. Review what happened with your mother and yelling and screaming at you. I wanted a girl, I wanted a girl. And that's at the core of my being a full person, ready to take on the world, which is what I love doing. In my life, really from the earliest age, my heart and karma was to help others, serve others. And if someone was being bullied in school, I found it something special about them, and I made them a class hero. And after I went to good schools and everything else like that, and got into the world, I just kept at service. That's what I do, 50 years of service. And I have had, it's taken a little work, but my formula is to giggle and to have a big idea and then persist. I never go away. But I have had the privilege of working with Senator Robert Kennedy and Bedford-Stuyvesant, which got me started. I did have the privilege of knowing Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, and she made a mistake at a cocktail party. Sam, what are you doing? You're filled with ideas. I said, I think there should be a Nobel Prize for service in America. She agreed. At a time, everybody around the world was bombarding her to do stuff, and she said yes to me. It was such fun. And then The founding board of the Jeffs Awards was Muhammad Ali, Hank Aaron, the ball player, Neil Simon, the playwright. Through the years, we gave the awards out in the United States Supreme Court justices, leaders of companies, leaders of state. I've had the fun of creating, running, and chairing programs for the last 8 presidents of the United States, from Nixon through Obama. So I've met a lot of people. At age 75, here came a personal crisis, which completely threw me off. And that got me started going inside and learning a whole new world, which is transformational. Now enter Sabine. Totally transformational. Her first exercise shows you how to connect to your heart and to your subconscious, because your body connected to source tells the truth. Sabine was and is totally life-changing and such fun. So many people don't want to face the reality of who they are. I faced it with 100% energy. And I just encourage everybody to work with Sabine, because she's only there to help you, and has the capacity to completely change your outlook on life. And I'll talk about peak performance. Until you start getting connected to your true self, connected to your subconscious, and aware of ways to improve, you cannot reach peak performance. So I will tell you that in the 3 years since Sabine, I've been implementing what she told me to do. And it is a path. You don't start on Monday and it all works out by Tuesday, but is a path, and I'm a completely different person. Sabine has such a professional, calm, and just credible, beautiful presence that you relax. And she's a magician. She's a magician. So what did that mean to me? When I went inside, it started with, did I love myself fully or not? Did I love myself fully or not? And when you start exploring that, we found out that in our family, there was never come sit in my lap, I love you. And what that meant was my social and emotional learning was not where it should be. I was not a good listener. I did not naturally care about the passion of others. Oh, I had my big ideas. We were going to do this with the president, that with the president. Here I come. It's exciting. And I could attract people, and we could change, in fact, millions of lives. But I was not a whole person. I was not a whole person. Now, I'm focused consciously when I'm talking, that I'm talking. And when the person I'm talking with talks, I consciously focus. I am listening. Every word is important. I'm fully present while I'm listening. I'm not thinking about what am I going to say next. I'm thinking about what that person is saying and the importance of those ideas. And the next was, connected to that, is what are the passion of others? Each person has a whole different view of the world and their passions and their families and their struggles and their powers. You cannot be a true balanced person or a leader unless you understand the passion of others. So I'm a different person, thanks to Sabine. I had such success with Sabine. I've talked to many people about the services of Sabine are really transformational, and they're fun. and so many wonderful exercises. Let me give an example of an exercise. Most of us have stress at different times. We're at a meeting, we can be bored. We don't like the speaker. We don't like the person sitting next to us. We're fidgeting. We got a problem at home. Whatever it is, stress, anxiety. And you can't do anything visible. It's just stupid in front of everybody. So if you cross your ankles, put your left foot on top of your right foot. And then under the table, you put your right hand on top of your left hand. And then you breathe without making it noticeable by everybody, but you just breathe in and breathe out, and that just slows you down. It's so simple and easy and helpful all the time. So when I see people, I'm hopeful they'll go have the same benefit that I got by working with Sabine. The simplest thing I tell them is, this is transformational. It's a whole new world. If you start exploring your subconscious related to your conscious and related to the universe, it's a whole new world. The best way to understand it is to ask people about their creativity. When you're your most creative, does time fly by? Do you feel you're in a zone and ideas come to you and you're totally centered? I'm gregarious, so I do wander around on the streets, and I've asked hundreds of people that question. And for the most part, 9 out of 10, the answer is yes. I then ask them, isn't there a chance that that sense of flow, being in a zone, you're in a completely different place? And in fact, you're connected to your subconscious and to the universe and more than 5 senses. This is the power each of us has, more than 5 senses. It is the path to peak performance. Go to Sabine. Positive, professional, transformational.